These videos are just so informative. I'm just so kind of like, oh, sorry, I was miles away then. How you doing? Yes, it's Wednesday, midweek. Hope your week is going magnificent. Only a couple more days. The weekend beckons for you. What are your plans? Let me know in the comments down below. Why are we here on a Wednesday? Well, can mean one thing only. Yes, we had a few more sales to go out. Not greatly huge, but again, like we mentioned on this channel, they're bill payers. That's right. So let's show you what I picked up, what we flipped them for, right? Yes, let's go. Grab your tea, your coffee, your biscuits, your cake. What is your favourite type of cake? Let me know down in the comments. Right, so where should we start? The beginning, I guess I hear you say, right? This particular product was a jacket that I picked up first doing the reselling, yes? Okay, so bought it on Vinted. I think about £2-3, thereabouts. Is it going to be one of them videos where it's bought it for this much, sold it for that much? Hopefully not. Hopefully I can give you a little bit more insight into the knowledge of what to possibly look out for, the particular model brands, the stitching, etc., the details, things like that, right? So I was learning. Yeah, we all got to start somewhere in life. Didn't have a lot of product knowledge. I like the jacket. It's like a bomber style jacket. Already stored it in one of these bags. So what I tend to do with clothes, this is before I was doing videos to show you guys. What I tend to do is buy these bags. They're available on Amazon. Yep, makes sense, right? I don't want to get product endorsed or anything. I'm not product endorsed, sorry. So yeah, I don't want to give the company name, but you guess that you know where I'm saying it comes from, right? Blabbering on, not enough coffee, it's too early in the day, hey ho diddly ho. So I picked this up on Vinted, yes, a couple of quid, £2-3. What I then done, listed it, put it in the bag, put it in a box, and I got a few boxes from B&M, where you get like 3 boxes for like £18 to £20, yeah? Really good deal, they self-close, they've got the clasps on the side. It's been in there. 10 months plus, yep. Bomber style jacket. There was no real name to it. I just like the design. There's some inscriptions on the back, which I can't show you at the moment. HGDG, and it sort of had some sort of crest on there. I thought it was top-end designer. It's not actually. It's a Chinese import. But you only know that when it's too late. Right, however, I bought it for £2. You won't believe how much I made on this. This went through the roof. You won't believe. £5. Yeah, £5. Anyway, it's on Vinted, so there's no fees to pay on that one. If it was eBay, it'd be a different story after. Anyway, it is what it is, what it is, what it's not. Next item, you see me out in the field at Denim Car Boot. Yes, we've done the Shepperton first, moved our way back, obviously, to the denim. It's on the way home. And just hoovered up round there, right? This one's literally hoovered up, or there'll be steam in there. What do we mean by steaming in there? Getting in there fast? No. This is rather a nice banter. Really funny couple, actually. The sellers on the field. It's the H2O mop, yeah? It didn't hang around too long. I said it's a kind of bolo to be looking out for. Just got to put it in a box and bubble wrap it. It'll be fine, yeah? That sold for, what do we pay for it? Go back on the video if you wish. It's only literally a couple of days ago. Make some nice viewing, a little bit of entertainment. You see me going around on the field. I paid a grand total of £4 in the end for that. And that's just flipped for a grand total of £28. We'll take it, right? We'll take it. Thank you very much. The last of these TP links finally went out. I've made more than enough profit on these, to be fair. The first one went out for about 18. The next one, only yesterday, I think it was, or Monday, went out for 13. And this was the final one, which went out for a grand total of £8. But don't forget, I've already made enough money. I only paid £3 a box initially. This one's only got one of them in it, yeah? So I couldn't command as much. A couple of instructions in there, etc., etc., right? Lovely. £8. From 3, still £5 profit, but like I said, I made profit overall. Next one going out is these. Remember I was saying look out for some vintage, kind of like floppy disks, yeah? I think it was in Chow font, and there was a couple of games up there. Made more than enough on them games. So if I'm not mistaken, the first game went out for about £35. That was international. The second game went out for about £30. Again, that went to Germany. This one's just sold and it's going to Denmark. So all international via GSP, guys. You know, put that setting on your phone for your listings and you'll get 99% of the coverage of the world, apart from obviously countries that, how to say, are having a few moments of distress at the moment. Yep. There you go. Look at that. What did I get for it? Well, I paid £3 on the field. I managed to took an offer actually, just to get a shot of it. Because they're paying, well, not that it's my issue, but don't forget they're paying import charges, tax on the item, shipping abroad, phenomenal amounts, yeah? So I took that into consideration. I thought, you know, have a bit of humanity. Yes, this person's already got to pay through the roof for a game, you know? Like I say, I've only paid £4 for it, $3.99, something like that. And I've flipped it for 24. So I'm happy with the selling point. So like I say, when we're out on the car boot sales, you know, you've got to find that happy medium that as a seller you're happy with and as a buyer you're happy with. And, you know, converse. You know, people are only human at the end of the day, yeah? Meet a happy medium. So more than happy with that. £25 going out the door. Thank you very much. One jumper I picked up in a Ruislip charity shops a long time ago now. It might have been on video, but I'm not too sure. But it's a medium. It's a Packers sweatshirt, yeah? It should have commanded more than it did, but people weren't biting. Yeah, they weren't suckling on the grapes of the vine of life. Think of that as you will. So this is by Packers, yeah? NFL game day. Logo 7. It's a medium, yeah? It is what it is. It's a jumper, right? Hey ho, diddly ho. I'd only paid about £4 maximum for it when I was out at the charity shop. At the time, again, middle of summer sale. People weren't biting, so, you know, what was I happy to get rid of it for? £16. Money's money, yeah? Let's be honest. All I've had to pay is storage charges. Well, I haven't, because it's my house, isn't it, that I'm renting. But hey, diddly ho. We move on from there and we go back to Taplow, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we're going to go back to Taplow, and there was 2 of these products out on the field, yes? 2 products. One was a policeman, ringing any bells, and this one is a part of the family, so to speak. Yes, it is what it is, not what it's not. Never going to be what it's never going to be. It's a puppet, right? So this one is by a company called Silly Puppets. Now, some of these can do phenomenally well. Do your research out in the field, guys, girls, non-binaries. You'll find that some of these can go anything between £30 to £50, believe it or not. This particular one is more of the common ranges. Managed to flip him. I think I got 2, the policeman and this one, and I think I got them both for £3 each, or was it 2 for £5? But anyway, what's a pound? Yeah. Flipped him for literally 3 into 20. That's all I'm saying, girls, guys, non-binaries. And the last one to go out. I've had this at home now. Oh my goodness. I can't remember. Yeah, I really can't remember. It's one of them items that when I bought it, I checked the contents, right? It all looks hunky-dory. And then I put it to one side, thinking, yep, I'll list it. I'll list it today. And then today came and I'll list it tomorrow. And then tomorrow came and it'd be like, do you know what? And then it suddenly went into the death pile. We call it a death pile. When you buy items from charity shops, from car boot sales, guys, the common expression death pile means it's a pile that's just piling up that you keep meaning to list. However, because you're buying newer stock, psychologically, you're actually listing the newer stock rather than listing the old stock, so it doesn't become stock rotation. But there again, it hasn't got an expiry date. So one thing to take into consideration, if it did, then yeah, we would be bankrupt before we know, wouldn't we, if we was the supermarket, yeah? So this is a beautiful bit of vintage, yes? I've seen it out in the field at Denham, again, 9 months ago or thereabouts. And as you guys know, I've only started doing these videos 4 months ago, so it possibly won't even be on film, yeah? I paid £10 for it. Spares and repairs, yeah? Spares and repairs. When I opened it, it looked all good. It looked all cushy, right? It is a, so I'm going to show it on that side, a Kenwood XL, yep. It does come with the machine. It comes with the bowl, and it's got the attachments that go with it, right? So straight away, I knew that I could get money back, excuse me, if I was to sell the melamine kind of bowl, if I was to separate the whisks that go with it, etc, etc. So what I did, I literally only listed it 2 days ago, right? And it sold within a day. Makes you wonder why didn't I list this earlier, but it is what it is. No, but it's not never going to be what it's never going to be. So anyway, I only listed it for about, what did I get for it in here? There you go. £23. There it is. If it was working, because I plugged it in, didn't want to do nothing, yeah, which is a shame. Because if it was fully working, I can get in excess of £50 to £70 for this mixer. I plugged it in, it didn't do nothing. I was like, okay, let's just take this one on the chin, right? Change the fuse in the plug. Obviously check the wiring in the plug, make sure it's all wired as it should be. It was. Changed the fuse, still didn't power on. Obviously I turned the dial on the machine, yeah. So listed it spares and repairs. I said basically what you're paying for is the mixers, the dough kneader, etc, etc that goes with it, and I'm just throwing in the machine for free, if you like, yeah, just to sell it rather than say spares and repairs, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Anyway, again, £10 into 23, we'll take it. Yeah, I've got my money back and a little bit more, then minus the fees. I've probably made about £6-7 on that item, but shipping's been paid. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly prize inside. So overall, what is the expenditure today? Overall is a grand total of, don't forget to hit that like button. I notice a lot of you are watching the channel. However, you're not actually officially subscribed. Please, I'm begging, please. Just hit that subscriber. Yep. That subscriber button. You know, I'll get these videos uploaded. Let's grow this channel as a community. As a community, we'll grow. Let's unify and become one in life. Let's share that knowledge that we gain, all of us together when we're out in the field, so you know what bollos are out there. Let's educate each other. Let's get through this cost of living crisis together, yeah? Why keep things inside, you know? Let's just share what we know, what we see, what we find, etc, etc, etc. So yes, £29 was the grand total coming out of the account. That's right, only £29 coming out of the account. Don't forget, we've been to different places. Some of these items have been on the shelf for so long that, you know, they've just gathered so much dust that's going to cost us extra in the packing area when we come to shipping it. I'm only joking. Listen, guys, girls, non-binaries, some of these items, yes, be on the lookout. Other items, just ignore. That's my whole point, yeah? You want to look for an average profit margin. What I like to try and do is average between £20 and £30 as a profit margin when I'm out there on the field. So I'll evaluate what the item's worth after paying tax, fees, my accountant, etc, etc. That's a big heartache in itself, yeah? Then I know exactly where I am in life and what sort of profit margin I'm looking at, between £20 to £30. That's right, £20 to £30. So them items that we bought today are going to be coming in at a grand total of, we're not going to hype it up too much, but it's enough to do another bill that's going to come through forthcoming for this quarter. Thank you very much to the water company that just posted a bill just recently for me and said, yep, you owe us another amount of money, but I'm not going to worry so much because that water bill has now only cost me £29 expenditure to pay £125 of it off. Thank you. So yeah, these little items here, they do add up at the end of the day. They are going to help us pay these bills in life that will soon mount up. So rather than ignore them, put them to one side, guys, girls and boys, invest a few pounds here, a few pounds there, just to cover the bills. You know, the items are out there in said charity shops. Car boot season's beginning to fall now, but it is what it is, not what it's not, never going to be what it's never going to be. But there are always ways to source a little bit of extra income just to help you guys, you know, get through this. We get through it together, yeah? Let's share that knowledge. Right, moving on. That return came back. Yes, it did. So we're going to open it live on stage. Drum rolls, please. retro jumper. You remember? That's right, £17.99 thereabouts, give or take a penny. I already had it listed at £10-12 more elsewhere. Listed, so let's see what they've returned. That was that Vinted order, wasn't it, you know? Yeah, it looked all in good order. Sorry, I'm having it off camera there. So there's that beautiful shirt that I was telling you about. Yeah, let them pay the shipping on it, yeah? Now, just to show you. Yeah. It does say 33. Yep, it certainly does. No, it doesn't. It says 38. My apologies. Yes, 38. Oh my lord, I can't even read it now. 38. It's just a bad squiggle, right? I showed the tape measure going from pit to pit. Now, when you do your photographs, guys, always worth noting, put the item flat on the floor, measure from the under the armpit to the other armpit, obviously with the buttons done up. That'll give you your pit to pit measurement, which is basically a chest size, yeah? Or a bust size in that respect if you're a woman, yeah? However, I put all that information on screen, and subsequently they came back and said it's a US size. I said it's not indeed, it's a 38. Listed on the listings, it's shown in the photographs. I'll be bringing up all the relevant information there, which I showed you previously anyway. Anyway, it didn't fit. Just say it doesn't fit rather than make a big hoo-ha about it. It's fine. Accepted the return. It's come back as what it should be. Now it's coming up party season. I will be relisting this back on the eBay platform. Yes? And I'll be aiming to get around £27 to £29.99 for it. You know, I let it go at £17.99 on Vinted because the seller said, oh, I need it urgently. Can you get it out? So I'd already done my car boot in the morning and just before midday got back like a zombie and then shipped it out same day because that's the kind of guy I am, you know. If you need something urgently, I will go out of my way to, you know, assist where I possibly can. However, it is what it is, not what it's not. It's going to get relisted. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. And let's have a rant. We haven't had a rant for a while, have we? That's true. Recently, I've purchased this laptop. Yep, not endorsed any way or form, but I needed something just to help me keep track of where my money's going using different software. Yeah, and also I've got my video editing software. Now, when I say editing, it just lets me do different clips while I'm out there rather than one long continuous clip. And then what I can then do is then transition them together so, you know, the video is just seamlessly all the way through. So when you see the videos like today's, I'll have maybe 4 or 5 different takes, and then pardon me. And then what I'll do, and then transition them all as one long video for you. However, why are things these days never built to last? I plugged it in literally yesterday. I was like, well, that's funny. I didn't really notice it because the battery holds out well and I only use it a little bit, yeah? And I'm like, well, it's not lasting as long as it should. I looked at the battery level. It's on like 12%. I was like, well, it can't be because I've got it charged in. Turns out that just under there, which I've had to put tape on it for safety, yeah? The plastic that goes around this bit here has come away from the main port there. I mean, I don't use it for a lasso or anything. I literally plug it in, electric socket, plug it into laptop, that's it. It doesn't get stretched, bent, or whatever you like. So what's going on? Why are things not lasting the way they should? So I've got to go down Ruislip today. If you're out neck of the woods, come and say hi, but you won't, will you? Because this video's going out in the evening. If you saw me in Ruislip today, it was really good to see you. But anyway, it is what it is. So I've got to go down to Curry's. Got to say, well, under the Consumer Rights Act, this has not lasted for the intended time purpose it's meant to. Now, I should get a replacement one of these for free. However, I've got a funny feeling that they're going to probably turn around to me and say, you've got to return the laptop and the charger back to HP. But they are the suppliers. So it's their prerogative to get this sorted. Yeah? Not my job to go to HP directly and try and resolve this. Yes? They are the retailers. So under the Consumer Rights RIGHTS, they are liable for this unit. I'll let you know later on how it goes. Just want to say, my faith is restored in humanity. That's right. Guys, girls, non-binaries. Just been to Curry's to see if they could remedy the laptop charger. Obviously, not fit for purpose. Health and safety issue. The guys in there just said, look, just take another charger. It's within the 30 days. All good. Fantastic. Guys, girls, non-binaries, have yourself a lovely evening. Thank you for getting this far with me. Let's see how the week progresses. Who knows where the path of life takes us all, yeah? If you see me out in the field, come say hi. It'd be really good to see you. Yes, it will. Let's share that cup of tea, please. Yeah? On that note, I'm going to say take care of yourself, those around you. Look after yourself, your family, your friends. They are the community that build you as a person inside. Yes? I've said it once, I've said it 1 trillion times now. But take care, you're beautiful both inside and out. And I'm just reminding you. See you later.